Heading out to deliver laundry. It's another rainy day. This is gonna be fun. Man, it sucks doing deliveries in the rain, but that's the lesson. You do the stuff that you don't want now so that later on in life you can have the things you want. Alright, about to jump on the next podcast. Should be getting a phone call here in a minute. So typically podcasts you do through a Skype conference call. This gentleman wants to do it just through a regular phone. Which I've never done a podcast where you did that, but very much looking forward to being featured on this podcast. Alright, so far, I think we've been recording for like an hour. But Doug, the guy who does the podcast, has to run off and grab his daughter from school. So we're going to pause. We still got a little bit more stuff that he wants to get on this interview. So I'm going to get some more work done, and then we'll be back on the phone with him later today around 4 o'clock. So we finished up the interview. We probably were on the line, and we actually did a Skype call. We were probably on the line for a good 2 hours. So that's probably going to be one of my longer podcast interviews. Some podcasts, they like to stay in the 20-minute range. Others can go for an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. But I think we got a lot of good information out there. Very excited to hear that come out. I haven't had any meetings outside the house. So we just been plugging away, getting at it. Sometimes I heard a story one time, Beyonce was on her set and she had forgotten to eat for 3 days. And I realized earlier today I hadn't really eaten all day long. So sometimes when you're just engaged and coming at it, none of this stuff matters. I've gotten sidetracked since I've gotten off that podcast. Now I'm going to rant just watching Wild 'N Out clips.
And then I dump you in it like a trash bag. And you know what? Since his hand's so bald, I'm gonna stretch forward like Space Jam. DC, when you open your mouth, ain't no telling what's